argue his kickboxing is as good as anyone's in this division, but this is a mixed martial arts fight, and you gotta think that a lot of people in this division are gonna try to put him on his ass.
Well, you have to. If you're standing with this guy, if you're stuck on your feet fighting this man, you're constantly in trouble. So you've gotta give him mixed looks. But I'm gonna tell you, he has been very impressive in this regard. He has shown an ability to stay upright, defend takedowns just enough to give himself a chance. And because of that, he has had a lot of success at the start of his UFC career.
And he's brought in a lot of fans from the kickboxing world. So let's see if he can produce for all the masses watching around the world tonight. So here's the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru Usman, and there's no taking this man's legacy away from him. I know he was disappointed with that Leon Edwards fight, but this man is going to get his roses, his Hall of Fame night. Still has a lot to accomplish, though, at least in his mind, right here, right now.
Well, you watch him in that fight, you still feel as though he was the best. He was winning the fight, and he got hit with a beautiful head kick by Leon Edwards. Kamaru Usman possesses all the skills, and that was one of the conversations we had. I said, I'm very proud as a brother of what you become. He has everything, cardio, he has striking, he has wrestling. He's just a tremendous mixed martial artist. He just has to rebuild back to that championship level, and that starts tonight.
And you wonder if that result against Leon Edwards could actually be a benefit for Usman moving forward. We're going to get some answers here in short order. Ready to go, so are we, for our main event. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joaquin Buckley. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. Center in Newark, New Jersey. I'm told sports gambling is legal here, and we got a good UFC fight night coming.
Oh, wow, sports gambling is legal. John, you're right where you want to be. You're salivating. You're calling the fights, but you're thinking about the basketball game, the hockey game, because John Anik knows how to make money at the sports book. But don't worry, tonight we will give you a great fight.
Brick City. All right, so there's the takedown from Kamaru Usman. We know he has fallen in love with his jab and his hands a little bit, but back to his bread and butter early in this one.
Well, that's his roots, right? For as good as he is in the stand-up, for as powerful as the jab is, it's always going to be the wrestling of Kamaru Usman that's going to lead the day. Whether it's offensive or defensive, Kamaru Usman will wrestle if he ever wants to be the champion again.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Oh, beautiful hook there. jab is good. There it is. Nice job by the kickboxer there as he gets the front kick home early against the wrestler. You got to think that's going to be a big part of his repertoire here tonight.
Well, yeah, John, especially when you have to stay at range. He's got to maintain distance. And those types of weapons, those front kicks, those kicks up the middle, will allow for him to keep that wrestler at bay so that he can see when those level changes happen, allowing him to defend those takedowns.
Lead kick landed there by Usman. Whiffs on the elbow. And there's another takedown attempt. Beautiful takedown there from Kamaru Usman. You heard Tyron Woodley knocking the D2 National Championship before they fought. Kamaru Usman's application of wrestling to mixed martial arts is as good as anybody in the sport. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Nicely done. Making all these shots count. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Oh, collar tie. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. And he switches his stance yet again. Single leg takedown attempt here, and did that get you out of your seat? Beautifully done by him there.
Oh, man, I jumped up and down. Am I watching you?
Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
He gets out.
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up. All right, so the big storyline in this big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. Massive shot lands. It's over, John. Fight's done. He passes to half guard.
Drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Usman going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Couple hammer fists there for good measure. Takes his back now. 5 minutes in the books. All right, heading back to the corner now after that round. And Usman's corner now. We'll take a look at that lip. The cut man is in, and you got to tighten that up. It's really starting to bleed now. We'll see if it rears its ugly head as this fight continues. All right, big moment in that round, of course, the strike that caused the cut to the lip. Certainly, it's not shades of Robbie Lawler nor Alistair Overeem, but the cut does bear watching as we move forward.
And it still hurts. I mean, it still hurts. Honestly, everything hurts in the octagon, and that shot looked like it hurt a ton. But what the story will be is that it opened up that cut on the lip. How does he avoid taking too much damage back to that spot? He's got to move his head off that center line as he's moving forward.
And there's only so much a cut man can do to stop bleeding in the mouth area, so we will continue to monitor that cut as this fight presses forward.
Very fast jab lands.
Always busy here in the clinch, lands a nice punch there. I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts. This is a terrible position.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off of the hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Oh, nice jab up top by Usman. All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai culture.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
All right, so another takedown for the wrestler. He hinted that he wanted to strike here tonight, but sticks with the bread and butter, and it's working.
The bread is buttered, so why would you not eat it? This guy is doing exactly what we have come to expect from him. He goes forward, he level changes, and he takes you down. Once you're on the ground, he grinds you out. This is a wrestler's calling card, and he is showing you why tonight in the octagon.
And very effective with the ground and pound. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. And he's back up. Grueling work once again as they hit the clinch position. What do you think? Another takedown attempt here. It seems like every time he's gone to the well, it's been there tonight.
When you're that successful with any one thing, why would you change it? He's going to shoot for another takedown, and I would almost be willing to bet he's going to... Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. I can't get him out here.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, could be the beginning of the end. That looks tight.
Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing his sub, elected to keep the dominant position. The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut.
All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Usman. Oh, he's back up again. You gotta like that. A lot of power on display from Kamaru Usman as he lands yet again there.
Kamaru Usman showed in the Colby Covington fight, not only is he the best welterweight in the world, he may just be the toughest welterweight in the world because he went through the fire in order to retain that title.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Usman's now dealing with a cheek cut. "20 seconds to go, round two."
Nice.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it going in the fight.
What a round. How good was that? All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. That strike blocked by Usman. Oh, and a nice counter there with the hook after he blocked the previous shot. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Ooh, now the transition to the judo throw right into side control, where he will have no shortage of options. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both going to try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Usman's in half guard. Side control now.
That was nice.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Usman's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Well, his grappling has been on point thus far, and don't think he's going to slow down. He can keep up this pace through the whole fight.
Especially when he's on top, in the top position, where he's controlling the exchanges, controlling the transitions. He can do it with his eyes closed. This is something he's been doing since he was a young man.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground. These guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Well, he should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, coming here and try to stop this fight.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here.
He's got the single collar tie.
Hook in the clinch there is good. Oh, there's a kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Oh, and he takes him down again. What do they say? If it's not broken,
don't fix it. Don't fix it, and it has not been broken. How will the opponent change this? Does he have the ability to change this? To this point, it does not look like it's so.
Usman's in half guard. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Oh, right into mount.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Usman.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish this fight. Keep fighting. Oh, he's got him in tight now, yep.
Let's work. You stand you up. You need to work.
Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent, then back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast table.
I absolutely did, John. You know I love popcorn.
Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Establishing the jab here. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Just misses with the left hook.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Just out of range with that right hand.
And they clinch now.
And transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Waning seconds here of round number 3. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
Beautiful jab lands.
Oh, there's the single.
Right back.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing. He passed the half guard.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Usman's taking aim at that cut right now, and hard to blame him, right? Might as well continue to target that area and see if you might get a referee or even a doctor to intervene here. Well, we told you to keep an eye on it, DC. That cut is starting to open up wider now. He continues to target that area wisely.
Well, when you saw it right away, it wasn't that bad. But as he continues to target it, you can start to see it opening up. Look for him to continue to go down that route to try to get this victory.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Check, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Down to 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, watch out for the setup here. DC, I know you don't pay your bets, but I'll bet you $100 he goes for another takedown here.
If I don't pay, then why are you betting me? I'll yell in the octagon and go, man, don't shoot so that I can get paid. But if I'm betting, I'm trying to take the over. I believe that he's going to get another takedown, so I would try to force you into saying that he does do it again or something. I don't know.
We'll see.
I'm not the gambling guy. You're the gambling guy. You can twist me up with your words. He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4. Right into side control. Inside the closed guard now. Trying to set up a submission now. Oh, got to protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in.
He's working very hard to try to get the sub.
And this might just be a matter of time. Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed, and rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there. This is where he wants to be.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out. That's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, Sean, but ultimately, it is the striking.
Maybe the seminal blow.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Well, he was setting up the hooks early and often tonight. Watch for him to try to set it up again here. Usman gets the takedown here late in the round.
Another takedown lands. Nice. Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Working hard to get back up again, and he's there. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
All right, sit down, sit down. Everything is going perfect, okay? You're gonna win this fight as long as you can keep doing what you're doing. Change levels, you take that shot.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. All right, this should be good as our next round gets underway. We nearly had a knockout in the previous round, but the corner seems to think they have their fighter back in the game.
It felt fun watching such an exciting moment, but it is a testament to this fighter in the toughness and the durability that he possesses, that he's still here right now with an opportunity still to win the fight.
Big left hook coming, it's blocked.
Real quick leg kick.
Oh, and he gets the single leg takedown. Nice entry on that attempt.
Striking from every position, lands a strike from the bottom.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage on.
Oh, he's got his back.
Win the scramble, win the scramble.
Oh, in the mount. In the half guard.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Usman's back in full guard. Watch him, back to the feet we go after a lot of ground fighting. We'll see if he can rally here late in this final round.
John, he needed this. He needed to get up, to give himself an opportunity. Now he's got a chance. Does he cash in?
All right, so he lands another takedown here, and he just continues to get his opponent to the ground. His opponent's done a pretty good job getting back to his feet, but can't stop the shot.
It'll finally start to exhaust him if he constantly goes up and down, up and down. He's got to split those legs and defend those takedowns before his opponent gets started.
Oh, big shots from the top. Usman's got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top.
Control the hands, watch yourself, control the wrist, grab the wrist.
Side control, he's pretty safe there.
Usman's back in side control. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. Every time he lands, the cut gets worse. What a great job recognizing his easiest path to victory. beautiful transition. He's got to find a way back to his feet.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Kamaru Usman. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Close guard.
He passes the half.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
I'll stop this. You better fight back.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
You can either chase ground and pound, or you can go to submission. Right now, it looks like he's trying to get to an arm triangle. He needs to push the left arm across and secure it with his head. He's going to work hard to try to get the finish.
Oh, now he bails on the submission. How do you get out of harm's way?
I mean, you got to shove that knee, John.
Really starting to bleed profusely out of that eye. It's not looking good, champ.
Well, it's leaking down his face. The guy's been beat up, and now this cut has become a real issue. Fast jab lands there.
Oh, it looks like the ref has paused the action here. Oh, he's going to call in the doctor to look at that cut.
I don't know, John. It looks bad, man. It's a bad cut. I don't know what the decision's going to be here. It can go either way.
Looks like he's almost willing himself to stay in this fight, and doctor's going to give him a chance. Somewhat surprising there. That cut is nasty.
It's a nasty cut.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the ringside position has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited. This fight's going to continue.
Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut. I want to see the best fighter get their hand raised at the end of the night. Luckily, we get to try to do that.
All-out action right through the final minute. Nobody in this arena is sitting down. What a fight. We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
We go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All three judges score this contest 50-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman.
All right, so judges' scorecards are needed. They are rendered, and they go to Kamaru Usman, your winner tonight by decision. I thought he fought pretty well tonight.
Well, I mean, we knew when his decision was going to be ready, it was going to be Usman. He fought well. He did everything